Right guys, so today's session is legs. I'm actually really enjoying legs at the moment. We're starting off with a leg press, one of my favourite movements at the moment. We're just going to aim for depth, not ego lifting, but just aiming for around 10 to 12 reps. We've got 2 plates on the machine. Let's see how this feels. We're going to go for a quad bias, so we're putting our legs as low as we can and just really maximising our range of motion, but I don't fancy looking at my knees because some of them videos scare me, so let's go on with it. 2 plates, nice and easy, just warming up. Then we'll go for 3 and then 4. 4 is probably going to be our top set because we've been on holiday, so we're a bit weaker. So let's see how it moves. Right, we've whacked 3 plates on. Let's see how this feels. Hopefully it moves nice and easy. Also, rate the shorts, just copped them from a second-hand shop. It's so OP shopping at second-hand shops. You find some banging clothes cheap as well. So let's go on with it. Nice and easy. We're going to go for 4, that should be pretty easy, and then we're probably going to go 4 or 5 for our top set. We'll see how 4 plates feels, but we're going to do one set of around 8 to 12 reps, and then we'll do one around 6 to 10 reps. So let's see how it feels. Actually, we might do it the other way around. Also, make sure you've subscribed. We're on the road to 1K at the moment. We've loaded on 4 plates. 3 plates move really easy. Let's see how this feels. Actually, and that will go for around 6 to 10 reps, and then we'll do 8 to 12 reps with just 4 plates, maximizing our range of motion. Right guys, so we've got all the weight on the leg press. Let's see how this bitch feels. We're going to bang out 6 to 10 reps and working in my active range of motion. You don't want to be rounding your back because that's just going to kill your back and you're going to look like squishy the next day. So make sure you're working to your active range of motion and you're not half repping like those dodgy ass ego lifters. So let's get on with this. No headphones today as well, boys. They're still in bloody road.
We be the infamous, you heard of us. Things get for real, just don't move. We be the infamous, you heard of us. I'm only 19, but my mind is older. When the things get for real, just don't move.
Right, so that was our first working set. The next set is going to be to failure, true failure. So we're going to keep the weight because that moved pretty easy. And let's get this. Right guys, so we're on our last set. Going for depth again. 8 reps I'm aiming for. I think we can improve on the depth from last time. But let's get Let's go, guys. Felt easy. Next week, 5 plates. Depth felt better that time as well. And I'm bloody knackered. Let's go on to the next thing. is that you're training with too much volume. Reduce the volume and train harder. You're still going to see results, probably even more. Improve your rest time. Improving your rest time, 3 to 5 minutes, is perfect. That way your muscles don't fatigue as much. And it's just a great way to get more out of your session. So the next movement we're going on to, seated hamstring curl. This is a great movement. I prefer it to lying down hamstring curls, is I can just push harder and I prefer the pattern of the movement. Also, it's really good for working the hamstrings in the length and range. And also just make sure you're not ego lifting, make sure you're making sure that you control the eccentric, as that is what's going to be building your muscles. And trust me, your hamstrings will blow. So this is my favorite hamstring movement at the moment. Trains the hamstrings in the best position for growing. And also I prefer to lying down hamstring curls. The pattern of the movement just doesn't really suit me, and I can push harder on this. And you can also do nice partials, which you can on the lying, but I just prefer this. So let's warm up. When you're doing these, make sure you're controlling the eccentric and then explode on the concentric. And the sensation you get on the burn on the hamstrings is just insane. All you need is 2 sets on this to failure both sets, finishing with partials. And this is all you need for the hamstrings. But if you need to and they're lacking, add in another hamstring movement. Right guys, so we're going in for our top set. I think we're going to work with around 120 kg, and then we'll go for around 5 to 10 reps, finishing with partials. So I start leaning over, and then to finish off, I sit back, and then I literally just swing the weight for the rest of the reps. And all you need is 2 sets, like I said, and your hamstrings will blow up. Guys, I just figured out my hamstrings are pretty dead from leg press, because it does involve them a little bit, because I went for a little bit higher stance. So I reckon I'm just going to drop the weight, work with about 105 kg and go for about 10 reps. And then we'll do a back off set after, and that should be us done for hamstrings. And then we're on to leg extension. So let's get into I just figured out that wasn't 102 kilo, it was 112 kilo. So we still got around 8 reps, I think, 7 reps. So I'm happy with that. Then we'll do a back off set for around 10 reps of about 95 kg. So it felt pretty good. Let's go on to it. Guys, so we've got 97.5 kg on here. Not sure how it's going to move. Should be pretty easy. I'm going to go for about 8 to 12 reps. Going to true failure again. And that's what you need to do. Train failure. Reduce your volume. 2 sets to 3 sets is plenty. So let's get into it yet again. Didn't move as well as I thought it would, but we move. My hips are super tight, so I need to do some more stretching. I was slacking when I was on holiday with the stretching, but I'm back into it now. Build up my mobility again, then we should be good. To be fair, I haven't lost much strength, so it's not bad. We'll get it back very shortly. Let's get on to leg extension. Right guys, this is where it gets tough. So we're going to do leg extension, and then we're going to superset it with sissy squats. This has got to be one of my favourite but most intense supersets. Just trains the quads like no other exercises do. You're training the rectus forum, and it's just a great superset. It is intense, so make sure you're going true failure, and you will not be able to walk after. So we're going to full stack it, working with 130 kg, and we're going to aim for around 12 reps. This is one of my favorite movements because I can just load a lot of weight. Let's get into it. Let's warm up. Alright guys, it's on the full stack. Let's get into this. I'm not ready, but let's just do it. As Tom Platt said, you must achieve failure. So we're going to do that right now. Decrease your weight. We're going to work with 115 kg, just going for around 10 reps, nice and controlled, and let's see how many I can bang out. We're pushing to failure, of course. Again, I'm not sure if I've eaten enough before the workout because my legs and my body is literally just shaking right now. So let's go on with it.
I know your father. And now you're going to give it to the First Order.
First Order rose from the dark side. You did not.
I'll show you the dark side.
And you, they think you're weak. Show them 11. Show them.
Right in the time.